Welcome back, gang. It's Delta here from DeltiusGaming.com, and in this video we're covering the Crown Store crates. Yes, they've added an RNG based system to get unique, cool little costume rewards, pets and mounts and so forth. Now I'm going to review it, tell you if it's pay to win, tell you if it's crap or if it's cool, and should you spend your money on this? Let's get started. Crown Crate Preview. Once you open up your interface here, you'll see a different little icon right here, Crown Crates, or F3 on the PC. Essentially, this will take you to where you can open up the Crown Crates. The basic way I can just describe this real quick is kind of like Magic the Gathering. In Magic the Gathering, you have packs of cards, right? You have commons, you have uncommons, and rare. That's pretty much what this is. Before we get started, you'll notice a couple different things. You have crowns, and then you have crown gems. Essentially what they did is they added a system where if you buy and you're getting the same thing over and over, it will contribute to this little crown gem. You can use that to buy specific things that you want. The other game that I had a similar system to this was Star Wars: The Old Republic that I played. And essentially you couldn't get a gem system. There was no way to buy the specific thing you want. So you'd have to spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars if you want, buying that specific stuff. The other downside Star Wars had, in my opinion, is that you could sell these items on the Guild Trader. That is not the case in Elder Scrolls Online. So for all you buy to win folks out there, it's just not the case. Now there are some consumables I'm going to get to, but really it's a system based on cool looking stuff. So what's in there? Well, if you go here to Crown Crates, you can actually buy the crate for 400 crowns. What is that? About $3, $4, depending on how much you buy. Essentially, it's like a pack of Magic Gathering cards for $3. You have Apex rewards, and that is the holy moly guacamole, a lot of them. Now, how you get these crown gems is getting the same exact item that you already own. So let's say you own something in here, like you already own the Cloud Sentry Leopard, and you get that one of the packs, that will reward you a currency on here. I'm going to show you how it's done. So they have absolutely freakishly cool mounts here, like a Storm Atronach polar bear, a camel, a guar. You know I'm getting this guar, people. You know that. Okay, a thing, another thing, and that looks cool, the wolf. Storm Atronach crates. This leads me to believe that there's going to be different elements in here, like fire and so on and so forth. So no idea if that's the truth or not, but that's just kind of my idea. So you have Apex rewards, you have legendary rewards, so that's 100 here. You got some hats, mind shriven stuff, and Storm Atronach transform. So this is something that you can use. I imagine it has a really cool animation. Going to epic rewards, you can see the cost going down and so on. So some cool little facial gear here. That looks kind of cool. Why it's not showing, I don't know. Guar, so on and so forth. Last but not least, you have some stuff that was taken out of the Crown Store. So you can see that I have the stuff purchased right here. So if I get it, I went through and bought everything. This is my EU thing. So hopefully I will get something and we can see how much crowns I get for the crown gems. And Storm Atronach Aura. I don't know what it is, but that looks really cool. All right, let's buy stuff and see what we get. Okay, so here we are at the interface with, of course, a crazy Khajiit. He's dealing cards just like Magic the Gathering. Here we go, working left to right. Palomino Horse. Okay, so you see that I've already got it. 13 points rewarded. Crown Tri-Store Potions. A little hat I already got. Bang. Let's speed through these and see what we get. So the items that we got that were consumable, let's go over there to make sure they're not pay to win. And essentially what they are is riding speed or potions. Now these potions aren't as good as the potions that you can craft at the maximum endgame. You're going to see a lot of repeatables just like anything, but now they've added some major prophecy, so spell power potions. They've added invisibility and unstoppable, which is really interesting. Tri potions have already been in there, major brutality. They also have food, drink, horse speed, so on and so forth. So my take on this Crown Store crate system is I like it a lot better than SWTOR. The fact that you can buy things and get refunded for already having used stuff, but it has some of the similar problems that plague SWTOR. Fact is, you get a lot of consumable junk that you don't need, and that these prices are way too disproportional. 400 of these when I opened up basically $30-$40 and got 50. That's just a little bit crazy. You're going to spend, what, $400 or $500 to get the thing that you want? I understand that it's a business, and I've owned my own nonprofit, and I've owned my own for-profit businesses, multiple. So you got to understand that ZOS is in this to win this. The fact that it's not pay to win, that nothing affects your power level, the fact that you can't resell stuff to screw over the trading system, I think is a really good thing for the system. Overall, though, it needs a lot of balancing. 400 is just way too much. Either they need to buff up what you get or reward you somehow. The fact that there is specifically cool things in here to buy, I do like. So if you don't like this system and you think it's bad, you think it's terrible, don't buy it. Unsubscribe. Don't pay them a dime. Remember that ZOS is a for-profit business. They're in this to make money. The point that I will defend them on vehemently is that they've released more content in the last 6 months than I remember any MMO releasing in a year that I've played. I can barely keep up while I'm watching my son and casually playing maybe 2 to 3 hours a day. So I could see the argument where they would focus more development time on the cash up items, but gang, they have released a lot of content. Some of it buggy, some of it doesn't work right, but man, there's a lot to do in this game. The fact that it's not taking away development time, I think is a great thing. If they want to make money off of it, great. I'm not going to spend a dime on this system until these little numbers here come more in line. Because 400 crown gems to get something that I really think is cool is just an outrageous amount. I'm not going to pay $400 for it. But hey, I'm just one person. Let me know your guys' feedback. Do let ZOS know their feedback as well. They will listen. This is on the public test server, hence the word test. They will change amounts and listen to our feedback. So, you disagree with me, agree with me, go on the forums and let them know. And tell them why. They really like to hear the why. I'm going to be doing Undaunted next. I'm just getting kind of lazy and taking care of Max a lot, so it's been a little bit challenging to get these videos out. I do have a lot of plans to update builds and so forth, but there's no point in doing it until the patch comes out. I can acquire new gear, and they're not outdated the moment I release them. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, follow, and share, and we'll see you next time. Downside is it only heals one person. So it's not going to be really effective for large AoE type healing in trials or something like that. But if you're looking for something that gives you a nice burst heal, let's say you're a Magic Dragon Knight, you don't want to use coagulating blood. This thing is awesome. The fact that it can be repented and the fact that you can have smart targeting on whoever's lowest health makes it a really nice new two-piece. Next up is one of my personal favorites, the Grothar.